Heidi Klum is sizzling hot.
Heidi Klum is just stunning. Is there anyone more beautiful? She's just gorgeous.
She's just so like outlandish and vivacious, and she's got this beautiful smile. Oh my God.
Heidi's model good looks took her from the Victoria's Secret catwalk
Nobody can wear a pair of angel wings like Heidi.
to the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Well, when that cover came out, she became a superstar overnight.
On the red carpet, this sexy babe is full of surprises.
Heidi will show up at events wearing things that you wouldn't expect her to necessarily.
She loves the whole drama of it.
People are always waiting to see what Heidi Klum's going to be wearing.
In an exclusive Style Star interview, Heidi talks serious fashion mishaps
It's on my butt. I'm like, what am I going to do now?
and shares her red carpet fears.
If it's like a fashion red carpet event,
Heidi Klum shows off her flashy fashion transformation next on Style Star.
I have a passion for fashion.
Heidi Klum is a natural-born bombshell with fresh-faced beauty.
And Heidi, how about to the left, please? Thanks, Heidi.
Heidi is like everyone's fantasy of the perfect girl next door. She's approachable, she's charming.
She has that beautiful German skin and bone structure with the gorgeous blonde hair and perfect teeth and figure of an American pinup.
She's the kind of woman that men dream of. And she's also the kind of woman that other women want to be best friends with.
Heidi was born into the world of fashion and beauty. Hairstylist mom and cosmetics exec dad gave Heidi all the tools to play with her look.
I was always trying out different crazy things. If it was with my hair, my mom was a hairdresser, so I went through the stages of perms, highlights. My mom would cut me bangs short side, long in the back. It was always not so nice.
Bad hair days added to Heidi's list of typical teen growing pains.
I had pimples and, I had to deal with that. I was flat-chested and boys were teasing me about it, hallelujah. In the end, they still came.
The less-than-perfect girl soon blossomed into a full-fledged beauty. Just for laughs, Heidi entered a modeling contest on TV.
I'd been watching this with my girlfriend at home, sitting on the couch, watching these girls, and we were always like, we're sending these pictures, never thinking that, they would ever invite me to the show. But they did. So in 1 month, my life completely changed.
Heidi won the big prize, but not instant fashion fame. The novice started walking the runways, trying to fit in.
Work was never really that great for me in Europe. It was the time when skinny girls were in, when weird-looking girls were in, and I was really like the healthy girl. I'm like, hi, I'm from Germany, I'm Heidi.
Heidi decided to pack up the portfolio, and in 1993, the aspiring model bit into the Big Apple.
I went to my modeling agency there, and they were kind of like, oh, now here she is. They didn't really want me to come, but I was begging, and I was so getting on their nerves, calling them all the time. They had no choice, basically. I slowly but surely started to get a few jobs here and there.
With exposure to New York fashion, the German transplant quickly became an all-American girl.
I got myself Levi's jeans and, Nikes, and then, it was like the time with the big, the bomber jacket, like hats with New York on it. I would do the whole New York thing because I thought it was so American.
By 1995, Heidi's career was going strong, but the ambitious model set her sights on a very sexy runway. Victoria's Secret.
My agency didn't believe in me. I was doing a lot of catalog and you know, they said, you know, this is a notch too high for you. You shouldn't really go there. And I said, but I want to go anyway. I want them to tell me that I'm not good enough.
She came in for the casting, and she was very different looking than the other models because, you know, runway models are extremely skinny, and, you know, for Victoria's Secret, we want full-figured women that also can walk on the runway. And I saw Heidi, I just thought she would be perfect for us.
And so did everyone else. When Heidi hit the catwalk, the media instantly devised a nickname for the newcomer.
And there's like whispering going throughout the whole crowd of paparazzi saying, that's the body, that's Heidi. Who? The body. You haven't heard of the body?
Bigger and better job offers started rolling in.
I got the call from Elaine Foley, who worked at Sports Illustrated at the time. She was the editor-in-chief, and she called me and she said, Heidi Klum, you got on the cover of Sports Illustrated. What do you think? And I'm like, you must be kidding me. This is not possible.
When that cover came out, she became a superstar overnight.
In 1998, Heidi stepped out in a Mark Bauer original to help launch the landmark cover.
This is a very important moment. This is the first time that we see Heidi at a press event. She's the body, the girl next door, you know, the blonde beauty.
Heidi looked hot but simple. I mean, this was her big first sort of coming out party, but she chose something kind of simple but glitzy. It was kind of a good balance for her at the time.
I wanted to look like a princess. I got on the cover of Sports Illustrated, for crying out loud. There was the most press there that I've ever seen in my entire life, so I wanted to have something spectacular. So I felt like gold for the winner.
The new Golden Girl was still unsure of her red carpet style and played it safe with simple sheath gowns.
When she first started going to these awards shows, she wanted to fit in, kind of. So I think that that's what drove her to go for these really glamorous dresses.
Heidi had a very glittery and gowny style to her. She wore all those metallics, sequins.
At a 1999 Sports Illustrated party, the glitzy fashion caused more commotion than Heidi intended. Welcome to Fashion Emergencies 101.
Well, I got this really beautiful dress from Versace. I want to go out of the car. The dress rips. But it's not fabric, it is all metal mesh. So, and it's on my butt. I'm like, what am I going to do now? So basically, I had to walk around with a pashmina on me all the time. Or when, you know, the press was doing pictures from the front, I couldn't turn around.
Heidi survived, but a year later still favored the glittery look. For a 2000 Oscar party, she chose a shimmery Oscar de la Renta.
I love this dress. It was, you know, the first time that I'm going to an Oscar party, and so I wanted to have that beautiful old, you know, hairdo, like a roll. Even though I'm not a movie star, but I wanted to look like a movie star for a night.
Heidi Klum was a big sensation, but her style, still a work in progress. Coming up, Heidi calls in a favor.
So I call Roberto Cavalli. I'm like, Roberto! Ciao, Heidi, ¿cómo stai? What are you doing?
Then later, new mama glams it up.
This is 5 weeks after she's had a baby.
But first, Heidi reveals some of her favorite products for staying gorgeous.
I like Shulamura base. I like Kevin O'Connor's concealer. I think, you know, he has really great colors, and NARS blushes. You know, I like to mix it around a little bit. I like a lot of eyeshadows from Vincent Longo. He has also really nice lip glosses.
More of Heidi Klum's rise to fashion stardom when Style Star continues. By 2001, Heidi Klum reached supermodel status. The German-born beauty brought an original look to the runway scene, but her own fashion was strictly off the rack.
With all models, I think when they break onto the scene, they're very new. So there's so many influences coming in. Somebody says, wear this dress, wear that.
As time went on, she realized that she wanted to let her personality show.
She's gonna try new things. Some things work for her, some things don't. But that's how you set trends and really find your own groove.
Heidi definitely let her personality show at the 2001 World Sports Awards, but the model's choice didn't score.
This is not a good look for her. This is too sexy. This is too obvious. It's got too much going on. It's the low V-neck, it's the high slit, it's leopard. I mean, it's like, it's a cliche.
Heidi's sexy look may have been cliche, but no one complained when the curvaceous model slipped into a dazzling diamond fantasy bra from Muad.
I wore three times the fantasy bra for Victoria's Secret. The most expensive one was $12.5 million with a $700,000 panty to go with it. So it was very spectacular.
That was the most expensive outfit that we've ever had on the runway, and it was on Heidi Klum.
Off the runway and on the red carpet, Heidi started showing a different side of herself.
Heidi moved into a phase where she wanted to show her personality. She wore a lot of fun, bubbly, bright stuff, and it was really likable.
She evolved to a more colorful and fun period where she experimented with colors, short dresses.
We're girls, and why not show a little bit what you have, or, you know, have a super short little mini on for something.
At the Vogue Fashion Awards in 2002, she wore an eye-popping tie-dyed mini.
This dress is from Benas Serafpour. I had never heard of her. You know, but, you know, I loved it. It is still hard to pronounce, so I wrote it on my hand. Every time someone was asking me, you know, you go down the line on the red carpet, whose dress are you wearing, Heidi? Whose dress are you wearing? And I was always like, Benas Serafpour.
She was really quirky in her choices about fashion, but, you know, she herself will say that she was a little crazy.
I know people aren't used to seeing dresses like this, but who can pull it off? I mean, those dresses hang on a rack somewhere until someone like Heidi Klum comes by and says, I will wear you.
Heidi toned it down and glammed it up for the 2002 Fashion Designer Awards.
It's Chanel. They sent me a lot of different looks over to my house, and when I put this on, I loved it, and I just saw Moulin Rouge. I'm feeling very Moulin Rouge in this outfit.
If it's like a fashion red carpet event, that is the worst. Because then it's all the people from the fashion world that are gonna look who's wearing what and how they're combining it with what shoes. That's really the hardest. Those people know the best, and then it's really the hardest to come, you know, up with something that's spectacular and that is, you know, something where they don't point at you and like, oh my God, she looks terrible.
Heidi ignored the fashionistas for the cover of New York Magazine in 2003 and went retro sexy.
The hairdresser sort of bobbed her hair into this very sort of 1950s Marilyn Monroe curled bob, and I did a very sort of like alluring makeup that involved very sort of sultry eye makeup with a sort of, you know, Elizabeth Taylor wing on the eyeliner and false lashes.
Heidi Klum looks like an absolute bombshell on the cover of this magazine. She's wearing this corseted, nude satin number that was really like, this ain't no thing. And her boobs are just overflowing and saying, that's right, I'm the sexiest New Yorker.
The model went from sex pot chic to biker chick at the Victoria's Secret clothing launch in 2003.
All of the angels came with a Harley Davidson. They had these leather bustiers and kind of like ripped tank tops and, you know, leather accessories to go with it. We really rocked it out that day.
It was a cool look for her. You know, she could be very, very dressy, but on her own, you know, just running around the city, she'll wear biker boots and, you know, leather jackets, and she's got a very funky, kind of cool look.
A few months later, Heidi jetted to the World Music Awards. For this over-the-top affair, Heidi turned to an over-the-top designer.
So I call Roberto Cavalli. I'm like, Roberto! Ciao, Heidi, ¿cómo stai? What are you doing? I'm going to the World Music Awards and I need something fabulous. And so he sent me this awesome feather dress. It has this long train of feathers, and then he's like, throw this gorgeous coat on it, on with it, and it doesn't matter if it's hot, but it looks fabulous. And I loved it. I loved it. I love doing crazy things sometimes. It looks very bird.
I still think she looked amazing in that dress, and someone didn't get it. But, in one magazine it may appear in Don't, but then in 10 others across the world, it appears in the look to have of the season.
The following year, Heidi and ex-boyfriend Flavio Briatore welcomed a daughter. Soon after, Heidi took a sophisticated turn in Michael Kors.
It was 5 weeks after I gave birth. It is Michael Kors. And I was, that's why I'm like, 5 weeks after I gave birth. You don't want to know what I'm wearing underneath that. Lots of things that we don't want to talk about.
Heidi Klum had a baby? What? I mean, how do we even know that? Because she was in this Michael Kors dress that said, oh no, I was just taking a time out. She looked amazing.
I think now, she's a new mom, and also, times have changed, style has changed. Now there's a more refined elegance in fashion, so she's, also being in tune with the times.
Staying in tune with a charity event and her new elegant style, Heidi picked the perfect little black dress, a la Mr. Armani.
This dress is really fun and easy to wear, and she looks really demure, and it's sort of like an Audrey Hepburn kind of a look, which is, very classic and a little bit vintagey. It's pretty.
It's black and it's simple, and she still looks drop-dead gorgeous.
Heidi's love of design inspired her to launch a TV series, a reality competition for aspiring designers.
The winner gets $100,000 to start their own label, to start up their own company. They get a fashion spread in Elle magazine, shot by Gilles Van Simon, who is, one of the biggest photographers out there. And also, we're putting their fashion show together here in New York.
Heidi's own fashion evolution was complete at the Project Runway launch party.
Satin off-the-shoulder black dress. Her hair is down. There's very little jewelry.
After years in the public eye, Heidi Klum found a style personality that fits her personality.
I think Heidi's biggest fashion transformation has been from this very experimental, evolutionary ride that she's taken to this very, very hip and chic woman that she is now.
Heidi's next project, starting a family with pop singer Seal.
These two women in my life are the reason for everything.
Coming up, Style Star's fashion experts break down Heidi's red carpet looks.
She has just that star quality exuding from her.
But first, Heidi's makeup artist, Charlie Green, gives the 411 on one of her best assets.
Well, with Heidi's lips, they really are beautiful. I mean, she has gorgeous features.
To get Heidi's signature lips, start with a nude-colored liner. Charlie uses Naughty and Nice by Victoria's Secret.
You wouldn't want to use a lip liner that's too dark or it shows too much.
Then brush on a coat of shimmery gloss, like cherry vanilla.
That's the key to getting that Heidi Klum pout.
Heidi Klum's top fashion reviews, next. Style star Heidi Klum shares a few tips for keeping a wardrobe up to date.
You always need a great pair of jeans. You should definitely have a great pair of heels, a great jacket, like a blazer jacket that you can wear with jeans. You should have like a great black dress. So you have certain things for when you have to dress up.
Heidi's top red carpet looks, next on Style Star. Heidi's slamming body and sweet face helped the small-town German girl become an international fashion icon.
One more time for the bass.
She has been exposed to many sides of the fashion industry, so she has learned what works for her, what doesn't work for her.
She's a little rock and roll with a lot of glamour mixed in, and she likes to have fun with clothes.
From glittery to colorful to elegant, Heidi always wows on the red carpet. Style Star's top experts came up with her 5 most stunning looks, and Heidi pipes in too. For a Sports Illustrated event in 1998, Heidi poured herself into a glimmering Mark Bauer creation.
This was a great choice for one of her first outings. She, looks like she's just won an Oscar.
As soon as he, made this dress, I was like, I love it. And, it was kind of like a bathing suit, so that was perfect for Sports Illustrated.
Heidi showed off her glamorous side at a 2000 Oscar party.
It is a very form-fitting gown. It is very glittery. Oscar de la Renta is known to dress most of the most glamorous actresses.
She's being very much of a woman and glamorous.
At the 2001 World Sports Awards, Heidi arrived in style in another Oscar de la Renta original.
She was really smart to wear this because it was very flirtatious and very princess.
She's showing a little leg, she's got a little flounce skirt going on, and I think she looks really sweet.
I thought it was so cute. Manolo Blahnik shoes, I was like, yeah.
Heidi strolled the red carpet in Karl Lagerfeld for Chanel at the 2002 Fashion Designer Awards.
It is very Chanel. It is absolutely a stunning dress.
She's elegant, but she's super stylish at the same time.
It's haute couture. It's like fabulous. It's very hard to get, something from Mr. Lagerfeld.
At the 2004 CFDA Awards, Heidi was red hot and glowing from head to toe.
Heidi looks so gorgeous in this Michael Kors dress. It's perfect, it's glamorous, it's such a great color.
This is 5 weeks after she's had a baby. I think this is Heidi at her most beautiful.
He really has a way of, making women look feminine and beautiful.
Heidi Klum strutted onto the runway and into supermodel stratosphere.
She's confident, she's funny, she's at ease with herself, and she's gorgeous. So all of those things wrapped up into a package is stardom.
I just think the world should be poised and wait for what's coming next, because she's really on her way.
Heidi Klum is gaga gorgeous, a fearless fashion maverick, and a style star.
What are you wearing? Just start at the top and go all the way down to your boots.
What am I wearing?
Who are the jeans by?
I should know. Do you want to look?
Yeah, we should probably.
Yeah, because I have no idea. It's Earl, they're stretchy, What is the top? You have to help me because I don't even know.
Habitual? Do you know who your boots are by? They're just basic black boots.
It might be Prada. I have no idea. It's Miu Miu.
Oh, okay.
I see it. Miu Miu, there they are.
Okay, so we can start over.
What was the top again?